4 waves of American UFO files have been opened, but every released page creates a darker question. What evidence is still locked away? And could it involve aliens? The public received photographs, military videos, astronaut transcripts, and eyewitness reports. Yet identities, locations, and crucial details remain concealed. What are those black bars protecting? Some records describe lights above the moon. Others describe objects making strange turns or producing smaller orbs. Are these incomplete observations or traces of non-human technology? The government says unresolved does not mean extraterrestrial. But if nothing alien was found, why are millions of records still being reviewed behind closed doors? On February 19, 2026, President Trump directed agencies to identify and release records involving UAP, UFOs, aliens, and extraterrestrial life. Why include aliens so explicitly? The Pentagon created Pursue, a public system for rolling declassification. Officials said tens of millions of records must be searched. Could an alien clue be buried among them? Officials say these published materials are unresolved cases, events the government cannot definitively identify, sometimes because data is insufficient. Could incomplete data be hiding an alien answer? Declassification is not automatic. Agencies protect intelligence sources, operational methods, locations, and national security capabilities. Could those protections also conceal the clearest alien evidence? By July 10th, 4 tranches had been published: May 8th, May 22nd, June 12th, and July 10th. Yet the process continues. What has not reached the public? The first release contained roughly 160 files from military, intelligence, diplomatic, and space records. Was this transparency or only the least sensitive alien material? One released image showed a football-shaped body reported by U.S. Indo-Pacific Command in 2024 with unusual projections. Balloon, sensor artifact, or an alien probe watching Earth. The files included grainy Apollo 12 photographs of unidentified phenomena near the moon. Dust, reflections, impact flashes, or something waiting beyond the astronaut's view. An Apollo 17 transcript records bright particles or fragments drifting near the spacecraft during maneuvering, ordinary debris, or objects deliberately moving beside a human mission. Experts note lunar flashes can come from impacts, reflections, particles, or camera effects. But if one light resisted every explanation, would that be our first alien surveillance record? Other records describe objects appearing to make abrupt turns or unusual maneuvers in sensor footage. Could perspective fool the instruments, or were alien craft ignoring human flight limits? The first files prove that government agencies collected unusual reports. They did not prove alien visitation, but did the most convincing images remain classified? On May 22nd, the second tranche added 222 files. One enormous record focused on strange activity near Sandia, New Mexico. Why there? A 116-page file documented 209 reports of green orbs, disks, and fireballs near a top-secret facility between 1948 and 1950. Alien reconnaissance? Sandia was linked to sensitive atomic work, and UFO history repeatedly clusters around nuclear locations. Were witnesses seeing secret tests, or were aliens studying humanity's most dangerous technology? Cold War aircraft, surveillance balloons, and classified tests created many historical UFO reports. But if secrecy explains everything, why did some cases stay unidentified for decades? Release 2 showed how national security and UFO mythology became entangled. Could alien stories protect human secrets, or could human secrecy protect an alien presence? The June 12th tranche contains 72 files from the FBI, CIA, and Pentagon. This release introduced some of the strangest orb reports yet. Alien machines, or luminous mistakes. One witness described a brilliant red sphere with a white, plasma-like center, unlike any red they had seen. Atmospheric energy, or an alien power source. In October 2023, 6 federal agents reported a large orange mother orb producing clusters of smaller red orbs above a sensitive western U.S. site. Alien carrier craft? Witnesses describe coordinated horizontal motion and apparent altitude changes. Most appearances lasted seconds, but one orb reportedly hovered for hours. Could an alien system be mapping the site? The report states no photograph or video captured the agent's main sighting. Without sensor proof, testimony remains difficult to verify. Why did trained witnesses describe the same alien-like event? Investigators considered military flares, developmental U.S. technology, foreign systems, and atmospheric effects. None fully closed the case. Does the remaining gap belong to aliens? Another case involved Army personnel reporting a shimmering potato or bean-shaped object near Colorado Springs in 2022. Strange reflection or alien biological-looking craft? Analysts propose sunlight backscatter as a low-confidence explanation for the shimmering object. If light created the illusion, why did its shape appear so structured and so alien? Release 3 contained vivid testimony but limited high-quality evidence. Was the truth lost because sensors failed, or because the best recordings are still classified? On July 10th, the fourth tranche added historical documents, infrared imagery, and space shuttle photographs. It widened the mystery from Earth's skies into orbit. Alien presence? Release 4 included a 1949 Atomic Energy Commission transmittal concerning a conference on aerial phenomena. Why were atomic officials discussing strange objects so early? Alien interest? Another document contained a hand-drawn cylindrical object. Sketches preserve what cameras missed, but do they record an unusual aircraft or an alien vessel? The release also showed a classified delta-wing aircraft prototype, proving secret human designs can look extraterrestrial. But could alien rumors have protected its development? Infrared footage included a contrast area resembling a six-pointed star. Sensor bloom, heat pattern, optical artifact, or an alien craft with unfamiliar geometry. 3 released photographs showed an unidentified object in low Earth orbit, photographed from Space Shuttle Columbia in 1996. Debris, or something watching from orbit? Precise locations are often redacted, especially near sensitive facilities. That can protect national security, but does it also hide where alien activity repeatedly occurs? Witness names and identities are frequently concealed to protect personnel and investigations. But anonymous testimony prevents independent verification. Could key alien witnesses be unreachable? Military sensors reveal radar range, infrared sensitivity, and detection weaknesses, so raw data may stay secret. Without it, how can anyone test an alien hypothesis? Intelligence sources and collection methods remain protected because adversaries could exploit them. Yet those methods may hold the strongest proof, alien or human. Officials say the review spans tens of millions of records and continues through rolling releases. The public cannot know what has not yet been found. Could alien evidence remain undiscovered? AARO says it has found no verifiable evidence that UAP represent extraterrestrial activity or that government and industry possess alien technology. Is that conclusion final? A case can remain unresolved because imagery is blurry, observation brief, or metadata missing. But could one unresolved case still be extraterrestrial? No public proof confirms alien craft, yet lack of proof does not identify every object. Are we seeing unanswered data or the edge of first contact? 3 possibilities remain: natural or misidentified objects, secret human or foreign technology, or something non-human, which fits the cases the government still cannot close. The files reveal no confirmed aliens, but expose decades of unexplained observations around military sites, nuclear history, the moon, and orbit. Coincidence or surveillance? Trump's releases open 4 doors, not the final vault. More records remain under review, and the sharpest answers may still be hidden behind national security. So what is still classified? Secret sensors, experimental weapons, foreign surveillance, or evidence that some objects were created beyond Earth? What do you think?